Hey everyone, and welcome to Are We Doing This? I'm Lauren Parajon.
And I'm Lauren Butler.
We're two millennial moms on the brink of 40, looking for new ways to shake things up.
We're here to challenge ourselves, each other, and you to get out of our comfort zones and try something new.
So if you've caught yourself wondering, what's next? You're in the right spot.
So are we doing this?
Looks like it. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, we're back. Episode 30. Are we doing this? Are we doing this, Lauren?
Well, it was like
I think
last
we're doing
night,
this.
you texted me and you're like, I just remembered we have a podcast that we do.
I just remembered that we do this podcast.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back. Lauren and I we're here today.
There's something about the past 2 weeks that like, I can't get it together. And like,
can't get it together.
I don't know. Like usually we have some kind of plan for podcast episodes. And this one we didn't come up with a plan until what, 20 minutes ago? I would even say we don't actually have a plan. I would venture to say there's no plan.
There's a plan. There's a loose plan.
There's a loose plan that we're going to record.
There's a loose outline of a plan. Guys, here's the deal. There's seasons of life. And right now we're just in a season we're kind of podcast slackers at the moment.
Yeah.
But we're here.
That's what I was telling Lauren. I was like, it doesn't matter what we say, just that we say something. And you're like, no, I think it still has to be good. And I'm like, well, define good. Like, we can still just have a catch-up call and other people can listen in, you know?
Yeah, Lauren's bias is towards, consistency, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
And
Yours
sometimes
is towards planning.
Or quality. Like,
quality. You're about quality.
Worrying about, like, what do we have to say? We do have some stuff to talk about, though. I think it'll be
But you're always like, maybe we should get together and talk about strategy for the podcast. And I was like,
we should,
let's
plan.
Just start recording.
And you're like, yeah,
sure.
Okay,
Never.
next week. Anyway, how are you guys? How's everybody doing? Yes. Is everybody enjoying their basic bee falls? Because we still are.
Man.
And I'm still, if you're watching on video, I'm still being a birthday showgirl for at least one more week. I think I'll take it down next week, I guess.
It's so cute. Just keep it up.
In my office.
It is adorable.
So cute. It's so adorbs. We had a babysitter last week and she was like, ooh, I like your banner.
Oh, really?
I was like, yeah.
That's fun.
Anyway.
That's the thing about Taylor Swift. She's a good bridge between, because I realize I struggle a little talking to teenage people. Like,
always.
I don't like, there's something about them. I just don't know how to talk to them. It's weird.
Yeah. Oh no, totally. Anybody that's like under the age of 26.
Yeah. I'm like, what do we talk about?
25. I'm like, I just panic. Like, I don't know.
Also, I'm scared of teenage boys. I'm very scared of teenage boys. Like,
I could see that. I'm not around them really.
We've been ding dong ditched a couple of times. Like, it only happens when my husband's out of town, of course. And I just I think of like teenage boys in a group, like just do dumb shit. And like, it used to be funny when we were young and it was funny to do dumb shit. But like, as a grown up, you're like, this is traumatizing. My kids are asleep. They're going to think like, you never know if it is, just teenage kids or if it's like actually a crisis.
Right.
But yeah, so it freaks me out. And now I'm scared of teenage boys.
So they literally just ring the doorbell and run away?
Yeah. And then they'll do it again. And like, I have cameras so I can see them. Like, I'm like, I see you running away. It's not funny, but you're just waking my kids up. Like, I don't understand.
Right. Do your dogs bark and stuff too?
Yep. The whole thing. Yep.
Oh. Cool. You should yell at them like an old lady out of your camera.
I know. I know you're having fun, and I know I used to do it, but I'm like, just go somewhere where people don't have little kids. Like, just
go elsewhere.
Do it to your friends.
Yeah. Well, I told you about our scare in our neighborhood.
Yeah, you should talk about that because that freaks me out.
Well, so we also have cameras. We have a doorbell camera, and then we also have a camera on our driveway which is in the front of our house to the front to our street. I feel like you should
preface this by saying you live in a very safe neighborhood in
okay. So
outside of Portland.
Yes, I live outside of Portland. We are in, contrary to what some people believe,
Portland is not on fire.
It's not scary or war ravaged or on fire at all. But we actually live in Beaverton, so we're quite a bit ways away from Portland proper, if you will. So we're in the suburbs, and we live in like a really suburban area. We're near Bethany, and we're like in this old 90s-esque neighborhood. Very suburban. We live next to like a little path. Very safe neighborhood. And this has happened once before where we woke up and we realized, it was funny because I always thought it was like my husband, but one of my cars, we would get in the car in the morning and the glove box would be open and like rifled through.
Really?
And I'd be like, that's weird. And I would be like, Zach, were you like looking for something? And he would be like, no. And then I was like, huh. And then we realized after the fact what had happened is that there's people who will come around at night and just check car doors to see if you left your car unlocked. And then if you did, they'll just like rifle for, I guess, whatever they can find. And that is what had happened. But we couldn't find anything that was missing. We don't really we don't keep anything valuable in our car. So I think they were just looking for like cash or whatever. That happened it's happened once before since we've lived in this house.
Yeah.
That actually has happened to us too in Madison. When we lived in Madison, that happened once where people would just come down the street in the middle of the night and just like check doors. And I think they were just looking for like spare change or whatever.
Or probably like,
has that
some
ever
people
happened
leave
to
like,
you?
no, some people leave like their laptops in the car. Like usually not overnight,
true.
but if they're parked somewhere, like,
Yeah.
so they're probably looking for good stuff, but.
Yeah, and and our neighbors in Madison were like, oh, it's just harmless, like people who are, it's not like criminal, like scary people that are just looking for loose change. And I was like, I guess, but
I guess.
Also like kind of on me because I left my car unlocked. So anyway, we've been better about leaving our cars locked. But then last week at some point, my neighbor messaged us and was like, hey, my sister who lives with her's car got broken into last night. Can you guys check your cameras? And so sure enough, we check our cameras and it's this whole group about 3 a.m. of people rolling down the street in their car, and they roll down slow, and then people just jump out of the back seats. And then they were like going into my driveway and my neighbor across the street's driveway at the same time and just checking door handles, all of them.
Yeah.
And they're wearing they're like brazen because they know
scary.
cameras are there, but they're masked, not like buffers and like hoods or whatever, but they're just clearly covering their face because they know that there are cameras, but they're just checking door handles.
Okay.
And so apparently my neighbor's car got broken into, and it sounds like the same thing. She wasn't sure if anything was stolen, but she called the sheriff, and then they came out, and then so we weren't like that worried about it. But then we were talking to the sheriff about it because he came to talk to us, and he was like, we're pretty sure it's the same group because they reviewed the clips and they've been making runs around the whole neighborhood. So they've been going all over the same group. And he was like, she's like, not to alarm you, but we're 99% sure it's the same group and they're actually armed. Like somebody with them has a gun. And I was like, we were like, what? And he was like, yeah. And he showed us some footage of like, he said, apparently some of these groups, what they'll do is somebody will hide like in a bush or behind a car or something with a gun, essentially pointed at the front door of the house.
That's so scary.
In case somebody comes out.
Yeah.
And so I was like, are you kidding? Like, wow. Like, I just thought these were like harmless teenagers or something. Yeah. So that's terrifying. And so basically he was like, whatever, I know it's really hard and you might really want to, but if you catch this while it's in the act, like don't engage, like don't come outside. And first of all, I was like, I'm not going to. Like, I'm good. I have no interest in engaging in that.
Right.
My husband's the same way. He's like, no, sir, I'll just call you. So
my husband would be flying out the door. Like,
oh, for sure.
His fight or flight is fight. And mine is like, poof, go away. I'm not here. Like, I've always said, if someone wants to break into my house, I'll stay upstairs. Take whatever you want. I'll throw some stuff down too. You want this? You want this? Take what you want and go. But just like, I have no fight in me. But my husband is just immediately would try to kill somebody. So.
I know. So, excuse me. So that's scary. Don't love that. And our neighbors who have lived here a long time have said like, yeah, that's like the most intense version of this that we've ever seen, in terms of them being armed. So, and the cops think that they're from a group from Portland that comes up. And I just, it's so unsettling. From what we can tell, they haven't tried to like access homes. But we've definitely ramping up, like, we're adding padlocks to our doors, and, like, we have a door that goes into our garage from the outside of the house that, like, has a flimsy doorknob handle lock, and that's it.
Yeah.
So we're, like, reinforcing that and just, locking up, making sure that our house is safe. It's scary.
It is scary.
But, yeah, anyway, trying to stay safe around here.
Yeah, man.
So fun. But it also makes me wonder if the camera, I'm glad we have the cameras because we have evidence and like we can show something to the police. We weren't able to see their license plate, but like also they don't care. They do it anyway. Yeah. So like do the cameras, but then again, if they were committing more serious crime, we'd probably be using that footage more. Right. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll see.
Man, I love
everybody lock your doors.
Yeah, lock your doors.
Lock your cars.
Make sure you do stuff. I never lock ours. Well, if we go somewhere.
Really?
If we go somewhere, like, but it's in the garage, and the garage door stays shut. But I leave my keys in there, and I leave it unlocked. But it's only in my garage, so it's fine.
Oh, geez. Well, the sheriff also told us a trick he uses because he has physical garage door opener buttons in his cars that are in his driveway. So do we. And he was like, because sometimes if they can get into your car, they'll take the garage door opener or try to get in the house
And then
that
they get
way.
in the house.
Right. And so he was like, I get in the habit of both locking my doors into the house from the garage, but also he'll disable his garage button overnight.
That's so smart.
So that the buttons don't work overnight.
Such a pain in the butt. Like,
I know, because you have to remember in the morning to turn them back
I would
on.
never remember.
Anyway. Yeah.
But that is smart. Because ours is programmed too. If you got in our truck, you could open our garage.
Yeah.
Man. Anyway, so safety alert,
we're
everybody.
Alive.
Safety tips.
What else has been going on in your world?
You know, I think part of the reason I have no recollection of what's gone on for 2 weeks in my life is I'm so tired. Like, I'm proud of myself for being off Unisom. Yeah. But I'm trying all these things, and no matter what, I am falling asleep, which is great. Like, that is a huge thing that I can fall asleep without taking Unisom. But I'm awake in the middle of the night, and I think even if I do happen to sleep a solid 4 hours, I'm not getting any deep sleep. I think I'm just like, because I feel like an actual zombie. I remember it like before in this podcast, I've talked about how tired I feel all the time. Yeah. And I was like, maybe it's because I feel like I have Unisom in my system still, whatever. That was nothing compared to the tired I am now. Like, really, I wish I could be that kind of tired again, because like that was manageable. Like, this is like, everything feels like such a task. Like, my daughter wanted to carve a pumpkin yesterday, and I'm like, this feels like, it was like walking through mud just to try to like get the items together to do this. And I had like no motivation for it, which sucks because I love fall and I love fall activities, but everything feels so hard because I'm so tired. Yeah. But I don't want to go back on the mat. I keep looking at it because I still have a bottle sitting there.
How long has it been? So when we were together, you hadn't taken it, and it's been 2 weeks since then.
Yeah, I think
or more than that.
It was a week before my 40th, so that was September. So it's been 5 weeks, almost. Yeah, it's been 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah. So
that you have not taken Unisom at all.
I've not taken Unisom, but that also means I have not had one good night of sleep. Like,
oh my god,
not one good night.
How is the sleep routine stuff going?
So I'm not good at that because I don't want to give up on reading before bed. And I know that's one thing that Nicole was like, you can't, like, nothing engaging before bed, right? So like, unless I put on like a really boring audiobook, like, I don't know. So I can't give up my reading, and that's when I do it, is before bed. So but I highly doubt that's
do you
the
do other stuff? Do you do other little routines?
I've always like, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, put my pajamas on, and then I just added a like Dr. Teal's like nighttime lotion. So then I put all my lotion on, and it's been pretty cold here lately at night. So after like my son's soccer practice, we're like frozen to the bone. So I've been doing a hot shower. So then I'll do hot shower, then the lotion, then brush my teeth and all that. But I can't think of like a fifth thing really that I can stick to. I don't know. Yeah. But it's not working. And Nicole, who we had on the podcast, Nikki, she brought me like a bottle of the right kind of magnesium plus this rest something, pure tranquility something, basically 3 things. She's like, take 2 of these, 3 of these, and 4 drops of this, and you're gonna be set. So I've tried that. I've tried extra strength melatonin. I've tried weed, which the gummies like I'll fall asleep great, but no matter what, I'm waking up. You wake up. The other day I was awake from 11:30 at night until 5 in the morning. Like, it was the most frustrating. I was losing my mind. I even ended up going down to the basement because we have bedrooms down here to see if it's just change of location. And and then also lately my husband's on a new medication for his diabetes, and so his blood sugar is getting too low, and so his alarm keeps going off. Like, he has a monitor, and so his freaking alarm keeps going off.
Like in the middle of the night?
Yeah, in the middle of the night, multiple times for like probably 2 weeks, and finally it's normalized, so it's not happening anymore. But as soon as that goes off, I'm like, well, great, now I'm up for how long? Yeah. And so it's just like last night I was awake by 11:40, and I'm like, am I not do I need to go to bed later to try to get? I don't know what the answer is, but it is. I just keep thinking my body will figure it out. And it's not figuring it out, and it's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. I feel like I'm losing my mind because I'm so tired.
Have you thought about seeing like a sleep specialist or something?
Well, I looked. Is that a thing? There's one here that I was going to go to. Oh yeah. But it's not covered by insurance, and so it was going to be like $800. $1 million. Yeah. So. And I was like, I can figure it out on my own. And then like Nicole, well, it's the same type of therapy that Nicole does. And she said she'll work with me. Like, she's willing to. But I'm just like, I'm too
Try
tired to
that.
even try it. Like I'm just too tired. I'm too
Can't.
tired.
Oh, I'm so
But other
sorry.
than
You're
that,
right. It just
like,
like ruins everything when you
yeah,
can't, when
yeah.
you're out rested. Okay, another question. Have you considered hormone therapy? Do you think it
I
would?
don't. Well, I had all my hormones tested and everything was normal.
Yeah.
Everything was
Okay.
normal except for my B12 was low, so I take a B12 supplement, and my vitamin D was low. So I take supplements,
Okay.
but everything else was
Okay.
normal. That
Yeah.
was in like January. So
Okay.
I don't know if I need new
Uh,
blood work.
I don't know. I just feel like it's one of those things that I have heard hormone therapy can help a lot, but that's when like, sleep issue is related to perimenopause. And
Right.
so I don't know if it's that for you because you've had
I
the
don't know
issue for so
either.
much longer, but I don't know.
I don't know. It's very frustrating. I'm just like, and my kids just had
That's so
5 days
frustrating.
off. Well, they had a last Thursday, Friday, and Monday off. So they're just now back in school
Okay.
today. And it's just like, I can't entertain you. I can't. I'm so tired. I don't want to.
What's your feeling about using the meds again? Like, how are you feeling about, I know you've
Well,
like
because
been
the
going so
hard
long
part
without it.
is like lack of sleep can also can also increase your risk for dementia, just like overall, if you're not
Right.
resting enough. So it's
Yeah.
like, so are both of these things, is one any worse than the other? If I go
Right.
back on my
Right.
half a tab of Unisom, is it the same
Yeah.
risk as not sleeping? You know, like,
I would imagine the benefit outweighs the risk at this point. Like,
but
if
then
you're
it's
not
like,
sleeping,
will I for sure never be able to sleep without it? You know, like I'm just wondering, do I give it another
yeah.
month of this sleepless, this trauma?
Dang.
Yeah, but I think part of
Uh,
it, I think I also have had a sinus infection for a month. So part of it is when I
yeah.
do wake up in the middle of the night, I am uncomfortable, my body hurts, things ache, I can't breathe right, like so I can't get comfortable to go back to sleep. So I
Yeah.
think that I told myself I'd go to urgent care today. So I'm going to attempt to go to urgent care today and just I
Yeah.
think I just need some antibiotics. So at least hopefully that can at least get me back
Yeah.
to sleep easier if I
Girl,
can.
I love you so much. And
But
I love how much you love urgent care.
I know
But I just have a
we use it
question.
regularly.
Do you have like a doctor
No,
you
because my
like? Because I feel
doctor
like,
is that midwife I love, but I don't.
yeah.
But they don't do like sinus infection stuff.
Right. Do you have like a
Right.
nurse? Do they have like a nurse practitioner?
I think they are nurse practitioners. I think
I
they're
just feel
like
like you need
midwives.
somebody who knows like your whole story so that
Yeah,
they can start to see the themes because like you have chronic sinus
I know. I
infections.
do. I really do. Um,
You need somebody who can like help with
yeah,
like knowing you. Anyway, I'm
yeah.
not that's rude of me to
I know
like
it's
be,
not.
I don't
I
know,
just don't. Yeah, I don't have a.
prescriptive.
I don't
And
have a.
finding a good doctor, man. It's
I
just
know.
that
That's why I
literally
love.
these are all of our
I
problems. It's
know.
like
That's
you
why I
need a
love
good
the one I
doctor.
have. But she's just a
No.
midwife. So not just a midwife, but like she's a nurse practitioner, midwife, OBGYN. So like I don't
Okay.
think
Yeah, yeah.
she can like I was like, oh, can I come in for like a strep test? She's like, oh, we don't have any like of that kind
Like
of
we don't
stuff.
do
So I was
that.
like, all right, I'll just go to urgent care.
Lame.
So yeah, but
Okay. Well, that's
yeah,
really sucks.
I know. So that's been. But I'm
I'm
like
sorry,
thinking of
dude.
like in the whole background of like our this podcast. It's one of my
Yeah.
challenges, and I did it.
Your health and
The
sleeping.
challenge was to get off of the medicine, which
Unisom.
I did, but
Yeah,
I did
you
not
did,
learn how to
but you're
sleep.
not sleeping.
Yes.
Oh man,
So,
I'm so
and
sorry,
I'm like
dude. I
seeing it on
think,
myself. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh my God, these bags under my eyes look awful. And it's just like,
uh,
I'm losing my
well,
mind.
I think you should consider, I mean, I know that it's awesome that you've been going so long without it. And I know that you probably feel like, you want to stick with it. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I think you should just consider that there's no shame in taking it again if you need to sleep and you
It's
don't
like,
have a better solution right now, you
right.
know?
Or like, do I just take it
Because like you said,
once a
you need to
week just
sleep
to get one night of sleep?
or
I don't
something.
know.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
do something. You got to sleep, dude.
I know. It's
I'm
driving me nuts.
sorry.
How's
We
your
can
life
start a
been
GoFundMe if you want for
for
for your
sleep
sleep
therapy?
specialist for
I can
Lauren.
just, I could just have Nikki do it. I just need to commit to it. But
Yeah, do that. You should
yeah,
at least try it.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's
I
fun.
did find I bit the bullet unrelated. Found this naturopathic doctor, an ND,
Yeah.
who also specializes. She's also like a menopause certified, perimenopause
Oh,
certified practitioner, and she
yeah.
specializes in like hormone therapy. And I found her, she's local, and then she has like an Instagram account where she like shares a lot of information too.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited. I finally made an appointment with her.
Ooh.
Basically, I made one earlier in the year and then I realized she wasn't covered by insurance, so I canceled it. But now, since it's towards the end of the year, we've like met our deductible and like
Nice.
it's not, so I'm like, I'm going back. Like
Yeah.
it's December, baby. I'm going.
I'm not sad.
But
We have to
anyway,
time our health around
so
our
dumb.
insurance.
So now I'm like, well, let's just go crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm weirdly excited to go see her because I'm hoping that maybe she will
Just like
be
answer
a good.
things for me. Like I have so many
Please help me.
questions. Please fix me.
Help me.
Help.
Anyway, should we talk about things, obsessions?
Yeah, let's. I know this was supposed to be a challenge update, but in my complete lack of sleep, I have not written one more word on my story. I want to.
Yeah, I know.
Also, I have been so cake busy, but in the best
You've
way.
been so cake busy.
But I've found out how to do it so like before like 7 or 8 orders would stress me out so bad. And I've been doing it pretty consistently since I visited you. And I've gotten it down to where I'm like, I could do this. Like I could do this. Like I'm no longer stressed out. Yeah. So I'm like excited. So yeah, I've just been caking and not sleeping. So that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
So not writing. So this is not a challenge update like it was supposed to be.
Okay.
Our bad.
It's life. Life is here.
Yeah.
Well, your cakes are amazing. You're getting so good, dude.
Thank you.
And it's so awesome that you are like, you're growing. You're like doing so much more and you're like more consistent and it's awesome.
Thank you.
Remember when on this pod not that long ago you were like, maybe I'll make cakes.
Yeah.
And here you are.
Yeah. I remember like I thought I wouldn't do it. Like I wasn't planning on doing cakes. But
yeah,
I just dove in.
Just dove right in. And you said you're making some steps to like make it more official business on the business side.
There's so much you have to do to be super like legit in your business, which is probably normal for business people. I'm not a business person. Okay. Like I'm just not.
You're smart. Like, you can do it.
I had Googled what do you need in order to be a cottage bakery in Colorado, in my county. And it was like, you need to pass the food handler's exam and follow these rules. And so I did those things. I was like, great, I'm legit. And then I'm in a Facebook group for like cottage bakery people in Colorado. And I was people like, hey, did you guys get your sales tax license or whatever? And I was like, what the fuck is that? So then I had to go like apply for that. But then I had to like register my business with the city I live in. Then I have to register it with the state. And then it's like, and then you have to get like I had already gotten my EIN and then I had to pay for this BOI thing. I don't know. It's just like, can't someone do this for me? Like, this shouldn't be my job.
Is your business an LLC?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this shouldn't be my job. Like, I don't want to handle the business stuff because then I get stressed out. And then, like, when comes time to, like, do taxes, if Cam asks me something, I'm just going to start crying. I'm going to be like, I don't know. You figure it out. Like, here's all my logins. I don't want to be responsible for this.
Is it something he would be willing to help you with? He's great at that.
I had asked him, like, I had to get insurance. I got insurance for my business. And it's just a lot of like, and he was very much like, we've talked about this, but are you tracking everything you spend and everything you make and all that? So, it's just like been a lot more work than I thought to like start a business, but I mean, it's not easy. Man. So
what about your cake friend? Is it Caitlin?
Caitlin, I just love her. I just love her. She's texting me right now. It's like popping up. Yeah, she's texting me right
Caitlin.
now. I know. I'm like, she's the best. But yeah, we check in and she's like, she did like 4 wedding deliveries last weekend.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
in one weekend?
In one weekend, 4 wedding deliveries.
Terrifying.
Exactly. And that's the top of other orders. And I'm just like,
how does she do it?
And how do you have a weekend at all if you're just like,
right?
Because she delivers them too.
Cake.
So like, not only is she making these, but she's also like, much faster and like, she can handle that workload. But man,
Does she have anybody that helps her? She does that all on her own.
I don't think so. I think she does it by herself.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's fast, dude.
She's pretty impressive.
Well, I think you're pretty impressive.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Good job. Good job, you.
Yeah, so no challenge updates for either of us. So we decided this can be a Are We Obsessed episode, and we can just talk about some things we are enjoying and some things on our mind, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk at all about the No Kings rally?
Yeah.
That was cool that you went.
It was so cool. It was really awesome. We decided to go. I really wanted to participate in the No Kings rallies this last weekend, because we really wanted to go last time in the summer and we couldn't that weekend. And so I wanted to go this time and bring my kids. Mm-hmm. And we have a few around us that are really family friendly. And it was just so cool to go. And even like while I was there, first of all, the turnout was awesome. There were so many people.
That's awesome.
Like everybody had a sign they brought, and there were a lot of families and just like a ton of people, and it was so cool. And it's just so encouraging in these times when it's so easy to feel lonely in the way we're feeling, of like being at home and reading things and just feeling alone,
Yeah.
like helpless.
Yeah.
And then you get together and you see all of these people, and it's just such a salve for like,
Yeah.
okay, like
I'm not
I'm
alone.
not actually alone in how I feel. And like we are all feeling this way. And that alone, I think, is just so powerful.
Yeah.
And it helps you remember that like there are more of us that are in this on this side, if you will,
Yeah.
than the other side. You know,
Yeah.
like there are more people on this like right side of history, if you will.
Yeah.
And that's just really encouraging. I will say, like, being there after a few minutes, we took our kids, we like walked around. They each made signs, which was
Those were so
adorable.
cute.
They're so
The
good.
way she spelled America was so
I
cute. I was
know.
like,
My
oh.
daughter got really into it, and we like explained what we were doing and why, which that was a huge part of the benefit too, just a little
Yeah.
civics lessons for them. Like, hey, we
Mm-hmm.
can protest, we can use our voice. That's what being a democracy is, and being able to like teach that to them. And so she took it upon herself to make these signs. They're really sweet. Maybe we can share a picture, and save our country and I love America
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It was so cute. And then my son wanted to make one that said, I love, what did it say? It was like, I love snakes, I love turtles, I love frogs, I love America.
That's so funny. Like, do
Because
it.
here in Portland, we've had, there's this thing with the frog. Have you seen this?
No.
So down at the ICE facility in Portland, there has been some consistent people there protesting,
Mm-hmm.
and a few of them dress up in these big inflatables
Yeah.
just to be like fun and joyful
Yeah.
and funny. And one of them is this frog, apparently, that has like been there a lot and become a little bit of like a local celebrity.
Yeah.
And so they're at the protest, there's lots of people dressed up as
Oh,
frogs
okay.
or like frog signs and stuff. So we kind
That's
of played into
funny.
that. So he had his sign. It was really adorable. But yeah, it was awesome. And it was
Yeah.
a cool lesson for them. We got to walk around. After being there for like 10 minutes though, I was like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
do
we did it.
we did it. So it wasn't lost on me that like in some ways I think it can feel a little performative, you know, and like I can tell this isn't the real work, right? Like
Right.
there's a lot of things we have to do that are
Yeah.
harder, but it is like it does instill hope and makes you feel better, which I
Yeah.
think is important to give you fuel to like
Yeah.
keep doing the hard work, right?
Yeah.
So I think for that it's really good. And also
you
just
feel
modeling
like,
for our kids.
did you feel nervous at all being in a crowd, like a
A
politically
little.
fueled crowd?
Oh my God.
'Cause
Okay.
that's what I'm
We
scared
talked
of.
about that. Yeah. Like I put a lot of thought into that too with bringing our kids. And it's so hard because I'm like, I don't want
You don't want
to
to not
not
do it for that reason,
be
but
afraid and not show up, right? But I also it's real. The risk is real and not
yeah.
scary. And so we decided to go because we also were aware of the privileges we have. Like we're white,
Yeah.
we're not as at risk in those groups.
Right.
And so being able to use that privilege to show up in
Yeah.
a way that is less risky than our brown friends and
Right.
other friends who are in different groups who are more at risk.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to lean into that a little bit. But yeah, I mean, and we knew we had a way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's make a whistle sound. Okay. Yeah.
And I have to say, like, somebody
For a
was doing
second, were you
that.
like,
And for a second, I was like, oh my God.
oh God.
Like, that's the world we live in. I was like, is that a machine gun? Like,
Yeah.
that's so dark. But
Yeah.
that's like, is that gunfire?
Right.
Like, and then I realized it wasn't. And then I was like, maybe don't bring that to a protest.
Yeah,
But
I know, right?
yeah, that was scary for a second.
Ugh.
But yeah, just the fact that we have to think about these
Right.
things is terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm glad we went. But yeah, I totally understand the fear of not wanting to go to things
Yeah.
like that.
It was,
Like that's what you've shared with me. Like
yeah,
you don't want
because
you don't
I was
feel
too scared. Like, I don't know. I get too scared
scary.
now. No matter where we go, I'm like, a fall festival, like someone could just drive through this, right? Like, I don't know. It
Right.
makes me like very nervous, but we shouldn't stay in because of that. But it's also like, I don't know. We had
Well,
soccer games on Saturday, so we couldn't go anyway. But yeah, it was,
I just think that you have to balance those risks and they're real. And I don't think people should be shamed, right?
Yeah.
For like, we need to show up even if it's
Right.
scary. No,
Yeah.
dude, like you're not at risk for getting snatched up. Like
Right.
also ICE is like in our neighborhoods, like we've seen reports and videos and clips of
Yeah.
ICE coming into neighborhoods and streets and snatching people up.
yeah,
And That's real,
It's
dude. And
real.
like, why
Yeah.
wouldn't they show
Right.
up to a rounded environment where they
Exactly.
know that
That's why I
people are
was
going to be
scared.
there?
Yeah.
So that's scary. Zach was telling me about the story in Chicago of parents banding together to help walk kids to school in their
Crazy.
neighborhoods for parents who are afraid to walk their kids to school.
Yeah.
And I was like, at first I thought it was about the kids, but it's about the parent. Like the
Yeah.
parents don't want to be out walking
Yeah.
their kids to school because they think
They'll
they
get
could be
snatched. Yeah.
targeted.
Well, I saw something in I think it was also Chicago that people like a bunch of bikers were going and like buying up all the hot dogs at the hot dog stands so that those people could go home so they don't have to be out selling when they're
That's
probably
awesome.
like, yeah. And I'm like, that's cool to
Yeah,
see.
at risk.
I'm trying to find more stories like that that kind of
Yeah.
highlight what's good coming out of this, but it's just so sad. All of it is
Dark.
so sad. Yeah.
It's
But
terrible. So it was good. It was good to go out and feel encouraged and see the community come together. It was really awesome. So yeah, we did that, which is good.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Did you guys had big ones in your area though, right?
Well, Denver
That's
had a
awesome.
huge one. We had a good one in Fort Collins
saw
too.
that.
I saw pictures. So
That's awesome. Oh man. Okay. Do we have any obsessions we want to talk about?
I mean, I'm deep into Love is Blind. You never watched this, do you? Like,
No, well, I have watched it before, but I haven't watched like recent seasons. Is it good?
something about the beginning of it is just so enticing to me of just like talking to these people through a
premise?
wall. Yeah, like you can't see the person. And I almost wish like I could put like blocks, like put like a screen on my TV so I can't see what the people look like and just play along and see like, like I just want to know what it's
Who
really
you like and dislike?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's just wild how they can be in the pods and then once they get together, like real life really does get in the way. And it's like,
Yeah.
if you're not, if so, like my relationship with my husband, right? We did 3 years long distance. So like all we could do is talk. So we just like emailed like 8 times a day. And it's the same, granted, like they're only in the pods for I think like 10 days, but they like, when all you can do is talk, like you really get to know someone. But then as soon as you're in the real world and now you don't have to talk and you have your phones and you have, so like right now on Love is Blind, like all the couples are out of the pods. They went on their honeymoon or they went on their trip to Mexico and now they're living together and there's issues everywhere. It's like probably the most chaotic, insane season I've seen, which I know every season I probably say that, and it's the Denver season. So it's, here.
Yeah.
But the experiment I love watching it and I don't know why.
Do you feel like you relate to it because of
maybe
your
that's why I'm so interested in it.
Similar?
But I also really love Love at First Sight, which I think that starts next week, the new season. But that's kind of the same thing where like you're marrying someone you've never seen, but in that case, you've never even met them before. So I don't know. I just like
it's wild.
Because I think I got sick of all the like other dating shows that are just like, here's a bunch of really hot people on an island, like whatever. That's or like The Bachelor
and all the drama.
It's just like okay. And I'm over it. But these are like real people, they're not all super hot. They, they all have their issues and whatnot. But I don't know. it's so entertaining to me. So my sister and I were going to dress as Love is Blind contestants for Halloween.
Amazing.
Because when they go in the pods.
Who are you going to be?
Well, I'm just going to be a contestant, not one of them.
I see.
But like when they go in the pods at the beginning, like they just have their like awful eyelash extensions and they all carry a blanket. And then my brother, since he works for Netflix, he sent us the gold wine goblets that they drink out of. So we each have like the official wine goblets and stuff.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's going to be an easy costume. But no one's going to know who we are because no one watches this. It's just me and my sister, I think.
No way. I feel like lots of people watch Love is Blind.
No one I know here watches it.
Really?
I tried to bribe them. Like, please just watch this.
I tried to bribe them.
Yeah. Ugh.
Do Joy or Ashley watch? Have we talked about that?
I don't think they do.
On our group text?
I don't think
I
they
can't
do.
remember. Well,
who knows?
Maybe I'll start just so we can talk about it.
Yeah, do it. You said you have a show,
That's
too,
a good one
to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so mine is Chad Powers.
I don't know what that is.
Have you seen it?
I don't know what
that
that
is.
is.
Oh, my God. So good. Okay, so it's on Hulu.
Okay.
/ABC. So it's funny. It has a whole backstory. Okay, so it's a new show. It's fictional, but it's with Glenn Powell.
Okay.
Who I enjoy.
We love.
Yes, and he plays this football player, like this disgraced quarterback who goes through this big thing where he like whiffs a huge play in like this championship game, and then he also is like kind of just an a-hole, and so all of it combined, he just becomes like canceled essentially, and he like his whole career falls apart. And then he figures out a way to disguise himself and then try to get on this college team.
Okay.
And he was an NFL player. And so the funny thing about the show is that it's actually a premise from a bit that ESPN did with Eli Manning.
Oh, really?
So
but I've seen that bit. I've seen that.
Have you seen that bit?
Yeah, where he tries out.
Yes.
For like college team, or for, I don't even know what team it is he's trying out for, but I remember
think
that.
it was like, I can't remember. It was a college team, and they put him in like a face prosthetics and a wig.
Yeah.
And in the bit, he is Chad. I think maybe even Chad Powers.
I think it might be. That's so funny.
And so they disguise him and they put him in the bit, and he's hilarious, and he kind of takes on this voice, Eli Manning does.
Yeah.
And they film the whole thing, and like some of the assistant coaches are like really into him, and they're like, oh, I think we found somebody who's like really good. And it was a really good, well done bit. Like nobody knew it was him, and he really leaned into it, and he was so funny. There's this part where he's like, Chad runs, or what does he say? Like, fast Chad. He's like running.
He's talking to himself while he's running.
Talking to himself and just like being a nerd. And he's got this terrible hair, and it's just really classic. And then at the end, he like peels off his face prosthetics, and it's this whole bit. Anyway, so that apparently was done so well, and people loved it so much that inspired this whole show.
That's so funny.
So now Glenn Powell is Chad Powers, and it's this whole show based on that premise. But it's just really good. It's kind of Ted Lasso-esque. It's like wholesome and kind of heartwarming and funny.
Yeah.
And it's just a hoot. And so it's live, like they're rolling out the episodes one by one. So it's not over yet. And we just watched last night's, was really good.
Maybe I'll watch that.
So
I need a new show.
You guys should check it out if you need a new show. Yeah.
I do.
It's funny.
Okay. Cool. That
really
sounds good. And I do love Glenn Powell. I'm a fan.
Yeah. And there's a little bit of like Glenn Powell eye candy with like, football workouts and stuff. If you're into that kind of thing.
I am.
So Chad Powers, check it out.
Okay, cool. I actually am. Thank you. All right. My next thing is a book series that I just started reading. Is that last month or probably last month? So it's called the Plated Prisoner series. The first book is called Guild, right? Guild? Hold on. I wrote them all down. There's 5 books. It's Guild, Glint, Gleam, Glow, Gold, and Goldfinch. But basically, it's based off of like King Midas. Okay, so there's like it's fantasy, romantasy, whatever. But it's like different. I don't think it's on Earth. I think it's a different world. But but yeah, there's a king, and he keeps this woman who is gold, like her skin is gold, or everything about her is gold. He keeps this woman in a cage in his gold mansion and all this stuff. And it ends up like being that, not a huge spoiler alert, but you kind of figured out by yourself, is that she's the one that can turn things gold, not him. Like he's using her powers to become king and bring wealth to the kingdom. But then, of course, there has to be another super hot guy involved, another king. And it's really, really cool. And it's a lot of different kingdoms coming together, and there's wars and pirates and a lot of spice. And it was really well written. Like,
is it
really
good spice?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
So
interesting.
It's kind of weird. I would never thought I would have read about like a King Midas type book, but I ended up really, really enjoying it. So, and I just saw someone on TikTok yesterday was like, "Tell me the spiciest book you've ever read," and like so many people put the Plated Prisoner series, and I don't think it's like. Maybe it's because I'm delving into a little bit of dark romance. It doesn't seem super spicy, but yeah,
spicy. Ooh. How many of the books have you read?
4 of the 5. I haven't finished the last one yet, so yeah. But for book club, we decided to read Lights Out. I don't know if you've heard of Lights Out.
No,
it's a dark romance, but like it stayed at like the #1 position on like New York Times bestseller list for like 30 something weeks. Okay. But it's a dark romance. So I'm like, that's weird. And I listened to an interview with the author on the Bad on Paper podcast. And so I was like, I'm going to give it a try. But I've tried dark romance in the past, and I was like, this is not for me. But this one, I think it's because I listened to it, and the audio of this guy who does Josh's voice was so good that like, yes, it's spicy, but also like he's hilarious. And it's like, he is a stalker. Like, so you're not supposed to root for him, but you definitely root for him.
Weird.
Like, I know. It's like, and so because of this, but like, you don't TikTok as much as I do, but have you ever had like a video pop up of a shirtless man with a Scream mask on and tattoos? Probably not. No. Okay, fine. It's just my algorithm. Okay.
No, just me. Okay,
fine,
cool.
Fine. But the book is based on that. That like she was following this like masked man. Like MaskTok is a thing.
Okay.
So she was like following this masked man. And
MaskTok is a thing?
MaskTok, yeah. Yeah.
It's just like masked
I dare
hot
you to
people?
search it. Yeah. I want your
dare.
algorithm. So anyway, so now my whole freaking TikTok is just like shirtless, tattooed, masked men. So the first one, so I read it and I was like, oh, I actually loved this book. And my whole book club was like shocked at how much they liked it. So there's a second book called Caught Up, and then the third one's about to come out. So I also
and it's so it's Lights Out,
Caught Up, and then I don't know the third one. I don't know what the third one's called. But if you're wanting to dabble into dark romance, do it with that and not like.
Okay, what should you expect? Like, how would you describe, or like, why? Who might be into this?
Okay,
or what kind of things?
Well, how
would you advertise it?
God, I don't know how.
Is it like when you say dark? Okay, so it's romance, but it's dark. Is
in
it
the
like
sense
dark,
that like
dabbling in like violence?
Yes and no. There are knives involved, but he never hurts her. So
okay,
yeah.
Okay, so it's like kinky stuff, but not like actual violence.
Well, and like he like bugs her house, so she has hidden cameras everywhere and can watch everything she's doing at any time. So you would not want that, right, for yourself. Right. But in this book, you're like, like I don't know, it's really I don't know.
Okay, so it's like ethically
like if it's morally gray. If
morally gray,
someone were to break into my house with a mask on, I would be like, come on up, I guess, whatever. Like it's I have a problem now, so Halloween's gonna be real awkward this year. So
okay, MaskTok.
I want you to,
but
listen to
this.
it. Listen to if anyone wants to read Lights Out, listen to it.
Do the
audio is so good. Like it's so good. Never look up the faces of the audio people though. Don't do that.
Don't
I did that. That was a terrible idea. Now I'm really grossed out. But
there's a reason they're voice actors.
That's what I said. I was like, they're not real
camera actors
for a reason. Yeah.
People. Okay, good to know.
But there's some book recs. Yeah.
No shame. No shame.
What's your next thing?
What is my next thing? My next thing. Okay, well, since you talked about a book, I'll talk about a book.
Okay.
I haven't finished it yet,
A
so I
little
don't know if I
different
should
than my book,
recommend
probably.
it. Yes, it's different. I feel weird recommending a book I have not finished, so TBD. But I'm right in the middle of a book called Culpability. Have you heard of this book? It's like an Oprah's book club book, and it's interesting. I think I'm like 53%. So I'm like oscillating between listening to the audio version in my car and reading on my Kindle, which is kind of weird. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Where you like listen and read a book?
Yeah.
It's good. It's like a thriller. It's like a premise about this family who gets caught up in this moral dilemma with a big accident they have. And it's kind of around the themes of AI and like the ethics of AI. So it's kind of like this mystery / maybe, I don't even know if thriller is the right word. It's kind of a mystery. And I've read some reviews about it that kind of say like it's gripping until the very end. And then it's like you can't guess what's going to happen, which I can see that coming. And I don't know if I've guessed the ending yet, but it's really interesting. Basically I'm trying to think of how much to say about it without giving it away.
It's always the hardest part.
But basically, this family gets into a really bad car accident, but they're using a car that's on auto drive, like a Waymo.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's their personal, so it's like set in this, it's the real world, but it's like set in a version of reality where you can just buy a car that has auto drive and it's driving them automatically down the highway. And then they get into this, their teenage son, who's 17 at the time, is in the driver's seat, but it's the car's driving itself. And then they get into this really awful crash. They all survive, but the people they hit die.
Okay.
And so it just becomes this big ethical.
Like, who's at fault?
And then the mother in this family, this is like what she's basically a philosopher who gets hired by these big think tanks because she does work researching like the ethics of AI. Like that's what she does. So anyway, it's so interesting because all of the overlaps and all of that. And then it's like, is the car at fault or are the people at fault? And then it becomes this whole thing. So it's kind of interesting. And then there's this dynamic with all the kids and the parents and stuff. So
interesting.
TBD. Yeah. But I will follow up and see if the end is good. If anybody's read it,
that sounds interesting. That's like really like forward thinking to do a book about that involves AI.
I know.
And self-driving future stuff because
I know
we don't know where it's going.
Right?
We do not know.
And then, it's definitely interesting how it touches on all those themes and makes you think for sure. So I've been really, and it's been like one of those books that I want to pick up and like keep reading, which is rare for me.
Yeah.
So I've been enjoying that one. Yeah.
Amazing.
Anything else?
Well,
Are you crashing? Do you need some more
so tired.
coffee?
And I actually have to go. This is my third cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, you have to go.
And I have to go pick up a Havana for a dentist appointment. So,
Nice.
but this was lovely to catch up.
Fun.
Maybe I'll sleep before the next time we podcast.
Yeah,
So I'll be more alive.
I hope you get some sleep.
Hopefully I can sleep and then write some more because I really want to finish the story.
I want you to too because I need to know what happens at the end.
So do I, because I actually now cannot figure out which way I want to take it. So.
You can't decide?
No, I can't decide. God. I know. I have some ideas, but I got to pick one.
Oh man, that's tough. Yeah. Okay, we'll get some sleep.
Thanks.
Don't have shame if you decide to take some meds.
I know.
Because you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta weigh your pros and cons.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, guys, we will see you back in 2 weeks. Yeah?
Sounds good.
All right. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.